Alright, in this last video of the Cyber 9 series, we've saved the best for last, and we have the grand finale of Jack's Skyfighter. So, this is his main flying vehicle, and he was given this by the queen of one of the factions, and this is a really solidly built vehicle. I don't think I've ever seen a more solidly built heavy vehicle for its size in any toy line, really. It's really nice. There's actually a warning in the box, like don't swing this at people or you'll hurt somebody. It's really nice and heavy, and it's chunky and very well built. Now, this canopy is the thickest canopy I've seen in a toy line before. I don't know if you can see just how thick that sucker is, but it is very chunky. Now, this is the figure that it comes with, is the pilot version of Jack. And while he's not my favorite character, he's comes with the plane, and that's the way he looks. Now, on my version, my control stick here is bent over to the left slightly from warping. But, you know, that's okay. I'm going to close this canopy, and it just clips into position here. And this tip here is actually a little soft, not very soft, but it's a separate piece to protect the nose, and it's a little blunted so you don't poke people. Now it has these twin guns on the top of the wings here, and these don't move or fire, but they're slightly rubbery so that they keep their shape and they don't break off. They'll bend instead of breaking. Now the flaps here do lower and raise on this, and the wings themselves, they fold up for better storage. Now this has a nice, some of these have, it's like got a nice flat blue coloring on here instead of a glossy paint application, and it has these very shiny silvery stickers here that are pre-applied, so you don't have to put those on. They're put on at the factory, so that's nice. And the wingtips here, they have a port red and starboard green little warning lights, so he's FCC compliant. And underneath here we have these landing struts, and they're close in so they don't extend out very far to keep them from breaking. They also have these little missile pods here, and these, when you push in on it, the backside pops out like that. I'm not exactly sure why. It's not in the instructions why it does that, but that's a cool factor. The rear landing strut extends down like that, and then conveniently it folds right up and snaps into position nice and flush. Now this engine pylon is inspired by like a World War II plane. It looks like a Rolls-Royce engine. So this will extend up, and this front end turns like that, and the propellers spin. The propellers are nice and thick too to keep from breaking. You can tell that this toy was designed to be played with by little kids because they built this thing really well so it won't break. And then this will fold back down. You just manually push it and pull it up. And up here, these little intakes are actually the buttons for your secondary missiles underneath here. So if I fold this down, and I'm going to press down on this, and I'm going to shoot the missile. Boom. Boom. Just like that. And uh-oh. My wing just popped off here. It should just pop back in. So right there. Let me see. Come on, baby. There we go. It snaps back in. Alright, so I can't think of much else to say about this ship. This is Jack's main mode of transportation, especially towards the end. And his jumper, if I bring his jumper in here, you can see it's got this basic color scheme. And this is, in theory, it hangs under here, but you know, it's not to scale. So it usually folds up and is under here somewhere in the show, at least. So That's it. I'm gonna show you the box art now a little bit, because I do have the box here, and this is the box. Let me see if I can get it up in here. There we go. And you can see the front, and this little window is where you could see the pilot. And on the side here, you can see that this was on clearance for $6 somewhere at some point. And this is the side of the box. This is the back art, in case you want to pause and read any of this stuff. And this side is where you can collect them all. And you can see the 3 other vehicles right here. And the bottom is just really plain here. And the top looks like that. And so, yeah, if you can get one, I would definitely get one of these for it's got a steampunk feel to it. So if you need a steampunk type vehicle in one of your 3 3/4 inch line, this is a great little addition. And that's the end of the Xyber Knives series. I got a couple other series that are up in the air, and I don't know which one I want to tackle next, but it's going to be a minute because I got a bunch of other stuff I got to do at the beginning of the year here. But I'll see you on the next video.